CherishingFlo fam, welcome back to my channel. We're all about love, positivity, being a girl boss, and everything in that vicinity. In today's video, I am doing 25 ideas that you can add to your morning routine. If you guys know me, if you guys know what I'm about, then you guys know I am all about getting up early in the mornings and getting things done. I am a 5:30 in the morning wake up person now. Used to be 6:30 when I was 5:30 because I feel like, now I just feel like, to brag about it. Yeah, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning when all these scrubs are sleeping. You guys know that I'm a strong believer in that, and you guys know that I believe that waking up in the morning will give you an advantage, a jump start, and a good way to get your head on straight so that you have a better day and so that you're up being productive in the time when other people are usually sleeping. And to me, it's like, if you're not willing to do, as I've said many times before, if you're not willing to do what other people aren't willing to do, then how are you going to stand apart in your actual life? But it's for everybody feels differently. That's your business, whatever. But that's just my opinion. But a lot of people say all the time, like, they don't know what they was going to do in the morning. And I always say it's important to have a routine, have plans, know what you're going to do when you wake up the next morning. And so that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to give you guys 25. How many ideas you say? 25 freaking ideas on what you can do every single morning to get your routine started and to get yourself in the productive mindset and to, get this show on the road. Okay. If you're new to this channel and you haven't already, then go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any future girl boss videos. If you're not new to this channel, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me as much as I love you. And yeah, let's get into the video. Now, it's hot up in here. Now, let me take this scarf off. First idea for the morning is meditation. Take some time and just don't think about nothing. Clear your mind. Sometimes some people, such as myself, need those little meditation guides because I'm really not good at meditation. But meditation is a really good way to calm your mind in the mornings and have you started off fresh. Second thing is prayer. If you do not believe in God or you don't have any type of spiritual relationship and that kind of stuff, then that's you. Don't do that, and this don't count for you. But if you do have a relationship with God and you do believe in God, I do, then prayer is a good way to start your mornings. I start every single morning praying, starting my day with God, and thank him for waking me up, first of all, and second of all, asking him to give me the motivation and everything to do the productive things that I need to do to be the girl boss in which I am on the inside. Third thing is reading. I have been saying this a lot lately because I've always thought it, but I've noticed the difference between people that are successful and people that are not successful, and people that are not successful and not getting where they want to go any quicker are people who are just not reading. Reading is fundamental. It's so important to constantly be reading and learning both creative books that are not educational and self-development educational books that both motivate you and some that fit in your field of career, because you should be constantly trying to learn and benefit and grow your mind, and also getting into that creative side of your brain too, which is what the other books do. The narratives, they help dive into the creative part of your brain, and that's so important. I feel like not enough people do that, and you'd be surprised how it changes your life. Literally, like you guys know, I'm trying to read 52 books this year, so 52 minimum. Now, mind you, now it's already in February, and I don't know when this video coming out. This video actually probably won't come out till March, but it's already in February, and I haven't read but 1, 2, 3 books. But your girl is working on it. The book that I'm reading right now, the reason why I haven't finished it is because it's like 700 pages long. So yeah, it's gonna be a really long book. Speaking of which, by the time you guys see this video, there will be a book review out on the last book that I read, 7 Secrets of Six-Figure Women. And if you guys have not seen that video, then go ahead and watch that video. 4 is journaling. I don't journal anymore, but there was a time in my life when I did, and actually did make a huge difference. Basically, journaling is when you get up and you write out your thoughts on paper. The first thing that you're thinking about, just basically blurt it out. And there are different ways to journal. There are bullet journals. There is just brain dumping. There is so many different ways to journal. There's just journaling and writing out stuff that you're grateful for, because gratitude is extremely important. And I think that's like my favorite thing that I've ever done journaling wise, is being grateful, because it actually puts yourself in the right mindset to start your day off with. And that's just bomb diggity. You feel me? Number 5 is drink water. Water is important. We all need water. We know this already. So drinking water every single morning and making sure that you get in a good intake. One of the first things I do every single morning. I have yet to record my morning routine video. I don't know what's wrong with me, y'all. Maybe what I need to do is record my morning routine video like over a weekend, not in the morning, because I feel like when I'm in the mornings and I'm in my morning routine, I don't feel like recording. But anyway, one of the first things that I do every single morning is there is a little water cup that I'm sure you guys have seen in some of my other videos that is full of water, 22 ounces worth. And before I even get out of the bed, while I'm reading or whatever, I am literally finishing that cup of water to start my day off hydrating. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Number 6 is exercise. Getting your body moving is super duper important, and working out. And if you want the body of your dreams, the morning is the best time to get started. I know some people like to work out at night. Me, personally, I like to go ahead and get it out of the way, get her done. Number 7 is walking or running outside. This is a part of movement, but it's also a part of breathing in fresh air. Something about being outside and breathing in fresh fumes instead of just breathing in your air-conditioned air inside the house actually is extremely therapeutic. It helps clear your mind. It helps give you a fresh outlook. Also helps wake you up a little bit if you do it really like as soon as you start your day. It's a really good way to start your mornings. And if you don't walk or you don't run, it's something that I plan on doing as soon as I get some tennis shoes. No, I don't own tennis shoes. I know, what the freak. But yeah, as soon as I get some tennis shoes, then I plan on going out and running and walking on a regular basis. I'm going to start off walking and then I'm going to start running, and your girl's going to be one of those runners in the morning, you know, that you see on TV, because I've never actually seen any in real life, but well, that's not true. I've seen some, but I don't ever see any in this neighborhood, but I'm gonna be one of those. Number 8 is listening to a podcast or watching motivational videos on YouTube. Me, myself, I love listening to the Every Day is Saturday morning podcast. It's my favorite because it's always uplifting, it's always motivational, and the guy is pretty funny. And those are the kind of videos that I like to watch. And so anything that moves out to you, there's literally a person who told me that they watch my videos every morning. I was like, really? I was literally like in tears. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody watches me the way that I watch Aaron Henry and Amy Landino. And that's literally like my whole goal in life. Like, y'all just don't understand how much I really want to uplift and inspire people. In the mornings, you know, listening to something that inspires you or makes you think positively or motivates you to be the boss that you are on the inside, you feel me? That is going to be the best videos for you. That's going to be a great thing for you to add into your morning routine. You can do it while you're doing something else. You can do it as you're actively dancing, or you can just sit and listen and focus on what you're hearing. Number 9 is cook/meal prep. Now, me, I prefer to meal prep over the weekends so I don't have to worry about it. But in the mornings, I do cook and make my own breakfast. So cooking in the morning and getting yourself a nice, good, healthy breakfast is a real positive, something you should be looking to do every single morning. And you can add that into your morning routine because it does take a little bit of time to cook and then eat and all that other stuff. Next is skincare. Now, this is some advice that I could definitely take, but because I do not take care of my skin the way that I need to. But skincare is a really good thing that you can be doing in the mornings. You can take your time to exfoliate and wear masks and moisturize your skin and all of that good stuff. And the best time to do it is if you wake up early in the morning. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to be like, okay, let me go ahead and clean my face real quick before I have to go to work. You can just and all that good stuff. Number 11 is dance sessions. Now, this is something that I don't do every morning, but it's something that I do in the mornings that I'm not feeling particularly motivated. Like, there are a lot of times when I wake up at 5:30 and my body's just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get up. I want to sleep. La, 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 la. Literally, those are like thoughts that I have sometimes. On those mornings, I listen to music that inspires me or gets me hype or gets me ready to or my favorite song of all time, as you guys know, which is Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Hold on to what you've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, so let's sign up for love. Dance sessions can really get you moving and also get you motivated and excited and put you in a good mood. When you're dancing to songs that you love and you getting it, you tend to be in a much better mood after the fact. It's hot. I have no oxygen. Number 12 is a biggie, a hugie, a reason for you to be waking up in the morning in the first place, which is to work on your side hustle. Me, I have multiple side hustles that you already know. YouTube is a side hustle for me. My blog is a side hustle. My business is a side hustle, soon to be a full-time thing. You feel me? And, you know, so I wake up in the morning at 5:30 so that I can get a lot of those things done so that I don't have to stress myself and I can be consistent and have content for you guys. So early in the mornings and weekends, early in the mornings is when I edit my videos. So for those of you that don't know, I edit my videos early in the morning. This is usually one of the first things I do once like my self-care, mental health things are done in the morning. First thing I do if I have videos to edit is edit my videos. So usually Monday mornings I'm editing videos early at like 7:30 in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning, depending on how fast I get through my routine. Number 13 is enjoy a nice cup of coffee or tea if you like tea instead of coffee. Having that caffeine in my system early in the morning is a necessity. It's not something that I can just not do. Like, no. Like, I need to have my coffee in the morning or nothing will get done. And even if stuff does get done, my attitude will be left. so I do make sure that I am actually drinking my coffee. And I sit down and I enjoy my coffee. I don't just sit down and drink coffee or slurp coffee down. No, I sit down and I love coffee, or I love drinking it. It does give me energy, so I do just drink my coffee and just enjoy it. Sometimes, you know, if it's nice enough outside, which it hasn't been lately, I'll go outside and sit on the porch and rock in the little rocking chair and enjoy my coffee and enjoy the fresh air. Like, just enjoy that time with your coffee and your tea. Number 14 is going to sound a little interesting, but it's something that I've been practicing recently, and it's actually made a huge difference, and that is mindfully brushing your teeth. While you're brushing your teeth, don't just brush your teeth and go along with it. Take your time and think about what you're doing. Thinking about the noises that you hear. Think about the cleanliness that you feel is happening and taking place in your mind. Like, this, it may feel weird to you at first, but the mindfulness of any activity you do, just putting on your shoes, putting on your clothes, just washing your hair, all those things, doing it mindfully, taking your time, thinking about what you're doing as you're doing it, actually has a lot of health benefits. It allows you to clear your mind, and it allows you to feel more calm and at peace and at ease. So that's a good thing to do in the morning when you're brushing your teeth. You know, you have to do it anyway. So number 15 is make your intentions for the day. Every single morning, decide what kind of day you're going to have. This is something that I try to do every single day. Sometimes I forget when I'm in a hurry, or I forget when I'm just not feeling it. But I try to sit and say, I'm going to have a good and positive day. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to inspire someone or make someone smile today. That is usually my intention every single day. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less, but that's usually the gist of what I want to do. I want to inspire somebody, I want to make somebody smile, and I want to be productive that day. That's usually my intention for the day. And I want to smile myself, of course. Number 16 is do a brain teaser. That means every single morning, do something that makes you think, makes you focus, makes you have to figure something out. For some people, that's math problems. Not for me, because I absolutely hate math problems, and that's my brain teaser every day. I will not do it. For some people, it's crossword puzzles. I do like crossword puzzles. Don't get me wrong. And I also like word searches. But what's become my favorite is Sudoku, because Sudoku is just really fun. And I don't know why I like Sudoku so much, but it does cause me to have to really focus on what I'm doing and think and use my mind. And so do brain teasers, maybe do little quizzes or something like that you have to think about. But stuff like that, doing that in the mind, getting your brain working and moving, also helps boost creativity, as well as helps with memory. It helps with how you learn things in the future and all the other good stuff. So, you know, we all getting older out here. It's best to keep our brain working while we're young, or if you're not young, you know, while you're your age. 17 is content creation. So if you're a blogger or a YouTuber, then the early in the morning is a great time to get some blog posts out. It's a really great time to schedule some content on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. Early in the mornings is when I do most of my content scheduling. That's when I do most of my editing and uploading. It's when I do most of my blog writing and scheduling. That's usually done early in the morning. And it's a good time to get that done. You don't have to worry about it, stress it, get stuff done, bulk do it, get it done ahead of time. Why are these birds flying around my car? Leave! Hate birds. I hate them. 18 is work on a non-work related hobby. Something that isn't a part of your career, isn't a part of your side hustle, just something that you do because that's what you want to do. And that's it. It also helps with creativity and keeping your mind flowing, that creative mindset. It helps you start your day off with something that you're doing for pure enjoyment and not out of obligation. My non-work related thing that I like to do in the mornings is actually singing. If you guys know me, if you guys know I like to sing a little bit. You guys hear me sing a little bit, like playing around at the beginning of my videos. Most of the time I sound a hot mess, but it's okay. But I do actually do a little bit of singing every single morning just for the fun of it, because I like to sing, and I don't plan on doing a career out of it. I don't plan on doing anything really with it other than just doing it for the fun of it. I don't plan on, you know, dropping singles or nothing like that. I just really like to sing for the fun, and so I do. Number 19 is to clean or declutter an area. A good time in the morning when everything's quiet, everything's peaceful, is a good time to just straighten stuff up, get stuff out of the way. Some people are mothers that are subscribed to me, and when they're up, their kids are up, so this may not work as much for them. But if you have kids that are old enough to clean up after themselves, you know, even if they're just 1.5, I started teaching the girl that I nanny for. As soon as she started walking, I started teaching her how to clean up. So it could be something that you do with your kids in the morning. You guys do a cleanup time, like a little fun thing to like declutter or clean up an area or whatever, and it'd be something that you can get your kids involved in. You know, all these things are not easy things to incorporate with children, but if you don't have kids, the best time to clean and get stuff out of the way is in the morning when nobody else is there to disrupt you, disturb you, and all that other stuff. 20 is spend some time in front of your goal board. This is something that I do every single morning. I look at my goal board, I see the goals that I'm having in my different categories. You guys have seen in some of my videos, my week in the life vlog. I know you guys saw me getting up in the morning and spending some good quality time in front of my goal board where I see my goals, visualize them, allow myself to imagine those goals coming into fruition, manifestation and all that good stuff. It helps you realign yourself consistently with your goals and the things that you're trying to do on a regular basis. 21 is spend time with your partner. If you are not single and you are in somebody who's in a relationship and you are in a relationship with somebody who either lives with you or doesn't live with you, this is a really good tip. My boyfriend and I, we've lived together. We do live together kind of technically, but right now he's off at school, and even though we're not in each other's face every single morning, when we were in each other's face every single morning, then every single morning we found time to spend together, whether we were watching something, some cartoon together on our phones, or we were just sitting there cuddling, or we were talking or playing or goofing off with each other, because a lot of times we would sit there and have like roast sessions in the morning. Like, we did a lot of stuff together. But now, even though we don't live together, one of us will call the other early in the morning and we'll spend a good 30 minutes on the phone just talking, telling each other what we plan to do our day, tell each other about our goals. We have like weekly goals that we try to incorporate doing together, like things that we're both going to try to do. We make it a competition. You know, all those type of things is a good way to spend that quality time with your significant other, because early in the mornings is the best time to do that. You're both waking up, you're both getting started, and you're both starting your day with each other, which is a really positive thing. Number 22 is stay off of your phone. Stay off of your phone. The first hour of every single morning, I try not to even look at my phone. I don't look at it. I don't check emails. I don't check text messages. None of that. None of that. None of that. I try my best to stay off of it. Now, this doesn't always work. Sometimes I do end up still being on my phone. It's so freaking hot in this car. I'm literally sweating right now, but it's like 50 degrees outside. But in this car, it's like a sauna. Deep breathing is something that you can do every morning. It can be something you do when you're meditating. It could be something you do later on. A lot of times I tend to sit down and just take in deep breaths after like mid-morning routine. Like whenever it comes to my mind in the morning, and it kind of just puts my mind on reset. It relaxes me in a way, and it's a very relaxing thing to do in the morning. And in the morning, I feel like how you start your morning, being clear-minded, being refreshed, being calm, is a good way to start your day, because all sorts of foolishness and BS is going to be thrown at you throughout the day. And it's good that you started your day on a positive note, because then it's a lot harder for the day to break you down. Number 24, if you have a pet, a dog, a cat, a turtle, whatever, snuggle and spend time with your pet. That's always a good thing for me to do in the morning. I don't have my own pet, but I have been pet sitting for like dang near 6 months. And me and Gar spend a lot of time together in the mornings. As soon as I wake up, he's usually like right here in my face. And so I'm just like, hi, Gara. Give him a little pet, give him a little love, give him a little snuggle. It's good quality time for both you and your pet. It helps their mood as well as your own. 25, the last but not least thing, is to check your thoughts. In the morning, you want to be thinking positively. You want to be making sure that if you have negative thoughts, that you're addressing those, that you're dealing with those right away. Because a lot of the times we wake up in the morning thinking things like, I don't want to be up right now, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry, all the negative things that are not positive, instead of thinking, I'm grateful, I am happy, it's going to be a great day, those type of things. You want to make a special effort to pay attention to what you're thinking about in the morning. And if it's negative, replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts in the morning. And that, more than anything else, mindfulness and mindset will shape your day for the better. So that's like 20. It's the last thing on the list, but it's also one of the most important things, and that is to check your thoughts. Make sure that your thoughts are of positivity, and that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this nice lengthy video of 25 morning routine ideas, and hopefully there's something on this list that you didn't think of that you can incorporate into your mornings. What is your morning routine? What does your morning routine look like? Do you get up early in the mornings and get stuff done like myself, or are you somebody who gets up like 30 minutes before you have to go to work, or somewhere in between? Like, let me know what mornings look like to you, and if this video inspired you to do anything different. If you haven't already, then go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you've made it to this point in the video, then leave a sun emoji in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.